Okay, guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Wrestleslam, the podcast brought to you by the Macoka Casino, Cork City. And we are live and we are in full effect. And we bring you a weekly, fresh, brand new episode. Yet again, we record every single Monday. The show goes out at 8 p.m. Irish time on Tuesday. And I'm joined by the one and only Phil Connolly with his awesome background. And guys, that is not a green screen. That is
Getting
legit.
there.
That is legit as fuck. He's
I,
got the biggest VHS collection in the history of VHS collections.
there's a lot. I'm missing a few, but we're getting there.
We're
Uh,
getting there.
but as I said earlier, I'm very annoyed because one got lost in the post recently. Um,
Yeah.
a particular one I wanted, but the
Is,
joy,
is
the joys of it.
is that one hard to get?
Yes, I would say
Mm,
yes.
mm,
Anything
damn.
from anything that's from '03 onwards is very difficult.
And what one is that, just for the fans, in case anyone can send you on
Uh,
one?
Taboo Tuesday,
Taboo Tuesday VHS, yeah?
'04, but
Mm,
'05 are the hardest ones to get. Um,
yeah.
really hard, like impossibly difficult. But I'm missing one or two, but it's
Do you
almost
have,
there.
do you have them all in order then?
Yeah, they're in order as much as I can. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What's the oldest one you have?
The oldest one, WrestleMania one.
There you go. There you go. Absolute magic. I can't wait to see that in person.
Yeah,
I think Darren Blake would be proud of that film.
I think he's probably got a bigger collection than me.
Yeah, I think Darren collects a lot of belts and memorabilia. I'd say the two we together are
Uh,
probably secret millionaires.
he's got unreal photos as well.
Yeah, the original Polaroid of Macho
To
Man
be
and
fair though, that's probably like 25, 30 years
mm,
of
yeah,
getting. And that's, yeah. So like these are all like the 2000s,
yeah, yeah.
the 90s,
I can see No Way Out there
and
right
the
behind
early
you.
90s are up the top.
I actually have that DVD, No Way Out. That was the NWO one.
Which, oh yeah, oh two, yeah.
The other side, yeah, right there, yeah. Love it.
Yeah, so yeah, like there's just a few to get, but as I said, anything that's over '03 is just ridiculous. I saw Royal Rumble 2005, it was worth like €150. I was like, no thanks.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of money. It's a
The
lot of
only
money.
way I would buy that now is if it was the last one I ever needed,
Yeah.
and I don't need any more.
You will complete that collection, mate. Don't worry. Don't worry.
That Taboo Tuesday one annoyed me because I don't even care about getting the money back. I just wanted it.
Yeah. Well, look, they might find it yet. Like, just keep pushing it, like, and they might find it. Hopefully,
Yeah.
you could tell them it's a
But
rare
no, it does
item.
look good, and I've been wanting to do it for a while. It's just trying to get the time and stuff to get it sorted. So
Yeah. Well, better late than never. Better late than never. So yet again, we are fresh fill off Elimination Chamber in Australia, and it was a decent one. It was good. Obviously, Rhea Ripley defended her title against Nia Jax, and she defended that well. Becky Lynch will go to WrestleMania. She
yeah,
won Elimination Chamber. Drew McIntyre won Elimination Chamber. That was interesting. That will be Drew versus Seth Rollins, Rhea and Becky at WrestleMania. What was your initial thoughts on Elimination Chamber? Did you enjoy it?
I did actually. I even enjoyed the little Cody Rhodes in ring segment. That was quite good.
Yeah, it was
Um,
good that he made the trip out there, to be fair, wasn't it?
yeah, that was quite good. But Tiffany Stratton was the star of the show.
Why
Um,
is that? Because obviously she trends a lot. Obviously, look, we know Tiffany Stratton was in that Elimination Chamber match. Why is she why she got such a big following worldwide?
just I think it was the first time she could showcase.
Yeah. Well,
And she is super talented, and we'll see where she goes from here. But she was the MVP of the show for
yeah,
sure.
she's only 24. Obviously, she's got a background as a gymnast, but she did she wrestle Valkyrie? She didn't she?
She might have done in NXT. I just there was a time there where I just couldn't watch that show anymore. But I'd say she feuded with her for sure.
Yeah, I think she did. Yeah, I
I
think
think
she
she
did.
feuded with her for a little bit around the time that Becky Lynch, um, she might have even beaten her for the belt.
Yeah,
because I know Tiffany was champion there for a while, but I just stopped watching for a little bit.
Yeah, she did. She beat her for the belt. I have it
Yeah,
there. So they
yeah, we
fought for the
thought that.
belt. That's when Tiffany became champion, wasn't it? Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, so
But
real. So
she looked $1 million in this match.
yeah,
Just
is she good? Is she good all round wrestler, Phil?
I
Is
think she's
she?
very much improved. Yeah, she's brilliant.
Yeah,
I would be more inclined to push her rather than Jade at the moment.
yeah.
Um,
Well,
Jade, I don't know what the story is with her. I think we're not going to be seeing her really for another while.
I'd say she'll wrestle Bianca, will she?
It looks like Tiffany Stratton's going to fight Bianca.
Yeah. Hmm.
I think Jade's going to be off the cards completely.
I don't get it though. Like she had a really good Royal Rumble, and then
Yeah, I
she's
think a lot of that was she's not ready. So I think Triple H said that um recently enough. That's one of
yeah.
the conferences. I think it was the re Survivor Series maybe.
Mm,
Said she wasn't ready for the well he didn't say that, but he pretty much did in his own way.
yeah.
But we won't I think we won't see her till the summer properly.
WWE SummerSlam. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Obviously, look, SummerSlam, Mania, the two biggest platforms. So hopefully we do see that. But Tiffany, we are big
Big
fans.
future, yeah, big future.
Go Tiffany, go Tiffany. No, she is the big deal. And I'm looking forward to more matches between her and Aoife Valkyrie. That'll be sick. Yeah, it was a good match. Obviously, I
It
enjoyed
really was.
both. Yeah, both elimination chambers are pretty good. Had their moments. Obviously Balor, Damian Priest defeated Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. I'm actually happy for Pete and Tyler because look, they've worked really hard. The Kabuki Warriors defeated Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. Obviously, Indy back in Australia,
Yeah.
which was pretty cool. That was a nice homecoming for her. But yeah, like I'm glad. Do you think Drew McIntyre winning over Orton, Lashley, LA Knight,
Yeah,
Kevin Owens?
the way Drew deserves this moment at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Um,
do you think he's going to get it? I'd say, is he?
I think it's time.
Yeah, yeah,
I
definitely.
think all the belts, women's and men's, there'll only be one that won't lose. I think
Who's it?
Becky Lynch won't win. She
You think
won't
she's
win.
not going to win?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think Rhea has still not finished her story as Cody Rhodes, but I think Rhea Ripley is on going to be on a tear for the next 6 months at least.
Do you think so? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So there's no point in dropping it to someone like Becky Lynch because they're not big enough. You need to be like losing it to Raquel Rodriguez or someone like that. Or
Yeah.
Raquel, yeah, Raquel.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree completely.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Like it's been a weird week.
There
Uh,
is. I know we're going to speak all elite wrestling. I just have to quickly go into something there.
yeah,
WrestleCon. Yet again, it's only right that we give these guys a shout out because they do some incredible things. It has been announced that Ronda Rousey will now be at WrestleCon. They just put up her prices. Now, for all the fans that watch and that are going from the UK, Ireland, and Europe, she's only going to be at WrestleCon on Saturday, guys.
yeah.
It's €80 for a picture, or €80 for an autograph, or for both picture and autograph. $150. So how many my euro? Sorry, $80, $80, $80.
But the thing
Oh,
is well, like two people can go into it, so you can pay 40 each.
well, that's the way it was when we went. Yeah, so
Yeah,
hopefully it's still that way.
yeah.
Ahmed Johnson, he's $20. Al Snow, obviously, look, we mentioned some of that lineup.
One of the
But
biggest ones that caught my eye was Mohammed.
Mohammed Hussein.
Yeah, from the when he got kicked off in 2005. But I'm shocked that he's making a comeback. I thought he was done with the wrestling.
Yeah, no, I love him. I love
Yeah,
him. He's a guy I'd love to meet. Like I look at that list and I get really jealous. I'm lucky enough to be at two WrestleCons, and Phil, obviously I was at one with you in New York, and they
yeah,
are surreal. But it's just it's hard like to do them all. But like when I look at the likes of Dean Malenko, a guy that I've seen but I didn't get a picture with, I kind of regret that.
yeah.
Like what I mean, the likes of what I mean, Ernest Miller. Do you know what I mean? Even
There's a lot of
Izzy.
them there. Yeah, there's a good few names there now that I would like to meet.
Yeah, it's tough. I
Even our buddy
believe.
there, Chris Van Vliet was announced.
Yeah, Chris is the man. He's got a big following.
Yeah.
I know Lex Luger's there all weekend. He's there Friday to Sunday. Kurt Angle is there Friday. Lita is there Friday to Sunday as well. Um, yeah, the list is just Mark DiGiannetti. I'm delighted he's there. He's there Friday to
Will
Sunday.
he be there though? Because there's a rumor that he's going to lose a leg.
Well, it's on the website now. It was announced.
Yeah.
Um,
I know there's a rumor that his leg might be amputated soon.
yeah, I hope not though. I hope not. Yeah, Mohammed Hussein. He's there Friday to Sunday. He's only charging $30 a picture.
Yeah.
Like they're actually being fairly good with the prices at the moment, guys. That's one thing I will say. Perry, Saturn, Raven, they're both $30.
Yeah.
Rikishi, Ron Simmons, Rob Van Dam, Sabu Sandman. Oh man, that lineup is
It's brilliant.
sweet.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's a playground, it's a playground for wrestling fans. Right, so back to the show, guys. Fella, know you wanted to speak about Sting,
Yeah.
All Elite Wrestling. So
Yeah.
let's,
It's a shame that this match is happening on this card because this card isn't very good. Um,
yeah,
for Sunday, it's filled with a lot of random matches that AEW in general is just gone completely where I don't want it to go, and it's like, how do I explain it? It's like where WWE were when in 2019,
yeah.
where it was just so bad,
Hmm.
and Sting's match in this is the only thing that will draw me to watching it at the weekend.
Yeah,
Um,
can they pull it back?
well, they deliver on. To be fair, they actually do deliver on pay-per-view. The
Hmm.
matches are quite good, but when you look at the card, like Samoa Joe versus Hangman Page and Strickland should be a good match. There's no
Yeah,
thing about that. But in saying that, the devil angle just disappeared after that last show. Um,
yeah,
that was the hottest thing they had, and look what happened. It's just so bad. It's so bad. Like
yeah,
as bad as WWE ever was, they never ever had an angle just finish and it's dead.
yeah.
So when they relive that, well, not what's the word, not relive, but when they go back to it, people won't care, I don't think.
No, they won't. What's your take on the rumors with Sheamus apparently linked to All Elite Wrestling? Is that something that could happen?
I wouldn't say, it wouldn't surprise me, but I wouldn't go there if I was him.
Yeah, like he's been at WWE for like I'd say the
15
boards of
years.
almost
15
yeah,
years he's there now, yeah.
yeah, like this, like he's not less to prove, you know what I mean? I think like he's like no matter what, like Sheamus will always be he'll always gonna do well. Like he's 46 now, like you know what I mean? I suppose I think he's a smart guy. I know he's had a few injuries with his neck and stuff. I know he's been out of the ring there the last couple of months, but like it'll be interesting to see what he does. Now the reason I bring it up is because it's All Elite Wrestling. Like we're big fans of Sheamus, aka Stephen
Yeah.
Early, but like he's heavily linked. Well, I'm gonna say heavily linked, the way the rumor mill goes. It's all
Yeah, yeah.
over.
Like there seems to be someone new linked every month, like Sasha Banks is the next one, so
Yeah, and she still hasn't turned up. I
yeah.
wonder will she turn up at Mania. But anyway, like Sheamus, I think he's back soon. But like there is rumors he's going to head to All Elite Wrestling. I think.
I
Um,
I I know I wouldn't if I was him, but it's just become we've talked I don't want to go into it because we've talked about it before, where
hmm,
just guys come in and they're lost and they're gone after a few months and a few weeks. They
yeah.
move on to the next guy and it's just too many wrestlers and too little time to
But there's
focus.
there's there's fuck all storylines as well in All Elite.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. And it's just like, how do you go with this devil thing was so hot and we were talking about it constantly to just being like this was awful. And it actually got voted the worst feud of the year.
yeah, because they lost their way with it halfway through. Like you look at storylines there with Stone Cold getting knocked down and
Yeah, yeah.
do you know what I mean? Yeah, there's just so many good stories. Like there's no storylines. It's like
Oh,
fucking
it's just all hard hitting matches that they want you to just like.
yeah.
But in saying that, there is a sort of a storyline with Sting and the Young Bucks. Um, and that's what we were kind of talking about there. But Sting, apparently, there's a rumor that Lex Luger might be there.
Which
Which
is
would be
huge.
huge. Which would be huge. But also as well, I was talking to Jonathan about this just earlier on.
Hmm.
Would this jeopardize a Hall of Fame appearance if he shows up?
I think all that shit's out the window. I think no, with things changing in WWE, we're gonna see the people that should have been inducted years ago now being inducted. You know,
Yeah,
there's no point in waiting for people to be inducted when they're in the grave. You know what I mean? Like we've seen,
it doesn't
you
feel right.
no, Lex is Lex. Like Lex deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Let's be honest.
Does he really does?
Like he's a Royal Rumble winner. He's the total package. I know he had a great run in WCW. I know on like WWF he was awesome. He flipped fucking Yokozuna.
Should be, and plus he's in
I
a
love
good place
Lex.
in his life as well.
Well, yeah, born again Christian. That was one of my happy moments, Phil. I know I dig deep into stuff I've done in the past, but like when I went to New Orleans and I got to meet Lex Luger, for me that was surreal. Had a good chat with him. I spoke to him for about 5 minutes because I got to WrestleCon quite early.
Yeah,
So I was there before the big crowds came, and he recognized straight away I was from Ireland. And fucking had a great chat with him. Do you know what I mean? He was actually in Ireland with American Wrestling
yeah, he
Rampages.
was. Yeah, in 2001, I think.
Yeah, and he went into some details and like what a guy. Do you know what I mean? Just yeah, it was surreal seeing the total package there. I was a massive fan of Lex in his WCW days slash WWF days. I loved him when he was the reborn total package. He came out with Miss Elizabeth and man, he just changed the game. Do you know what I mean? He's love Lex, love Lex. I hope he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. And
I'd
anyone
like to
that's
see.
going to
I'd love to see him
WrestleCon,
there for the match against the Young Bucks.
he should be there. He'll get some applause too. Like
Yeah, just put him in the front row. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, do you know what I mean? I
But
think
no,
Tony
but
Khan.
it was just going back to Sting there in general. He's had some career, like. Uh,
Yeah, he's unreal. Is
it's a
he?
shame. It's a shame that this isn't the bigger moment. It's a big moment, but it should have been so much bigger.
I know. It's mad the way it goes, though, isn't it?
I heard a rumor that he picked the Young Bucks himself. So, um,
Yeah. Did you see the video of his two sons? I think his
yeah.
two sons.
And
Like
his dad
they're
died as well recently.
yeah, they're the absolute hell off him, aren't they? His
Yeah,
sons,
yeah,
big guys, you know. But yeah, it's listen. This is the way he wants to bow. Do you know what I mean? I think he's surpassed all his goals, really, hasn't he? And
yeah. Oh,
he,
yeah. I
he's
think.
not.
I think after his TNA days, I don't think he thought he was done then, and that was 10 years ago, if not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he went to WWE, had a small run. I
Yeah.
think he didn't fully achieve what he wanted to there.
Mm.
I think he wanted that Undertaker match. And it just
Do you
didn't
reckon?
happen.
Do you reckon it was close to happening?
I don't think as close as people think.
Yeah.
I think there might have been like talks about it, but I think if they really wanted to do that match, they would have done it instead of him fighting Triple H. He would have fought Taker first.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing. There's one thing I love, right? I hate a retirement, but there's always the good from a retirement. I'm going to say hello to our friends at Inside the Ropes, Kenny McIntosh. Listen, Kenny, we're all big Sting fans. I'm
Yeah,
sure he's going to have a bit of time on his hands, after he retires. So Sting at Inside the Ropes, Ireland, UK.
yeah,
Oh man,
it would be
give us
brilliant.
a. That would be instant sellout, instant.
Yeah,
Obviously they agree on fees and stuff, but listen, Sting coming to Cork.
he was actually scheduled to be at FT Flow, but it got pulled over the match.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, yeah. A
Yeah,
lot of fans gutted.
yeah. But I'm
Mm.
assuming he's at WrestleCon. Surely he is.
He's the first name on the list.
Yeah, yeah. So if you want to, I know our buddy Johnny's going over,
Mm.
so he should be able to meet him there. I think he wants to meet him at FT Flow, but he'll meet him at WrestleMania.
I think he met him already, didn't he?
Oh yeah, yeah, he did. Yeah, but I think he's stuff to get signed
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
and
yeah.
the all good stuff there. But
Yeah, we'll have to get
we'll
Johnny
have
on the
to have,
show.
yeah,
We'll get
we'll have to
Johnny.
get
We'll
him
get
on actually when he goes over when he comes back.
yeah, definitely,
He
definitely.
can talk about all the stuff he's going through because he was supposed to go a few years back, but pandemic got the best of it. So
Yeah, yeah. No, Johnny will enjoy that, and hopefully he gets to meet Lex Luger finally.
yeah, yeah,
I know
I
that's
think
big
he
on
will.
his to-do list. I suppose Phil, before we go, we'll have to check the what's happening in the wrestling news
Couple
circuit.
of
So can
weird
we?
news stories that I heard. This is one in particular that was weird to me
Yeah,
anyway. Summer Rae signs with bare knuckle fighting series. Did you
really?
read this? Um,
Summer Rae.
Summer Rae signed with bare knuckle fighting series.
Is
Um,
that as a commentator or actually the fight?
I think it's the is it? She would be a ring announcer, I think. It's really
Yes.
weird. It's a weird. You wouldn't think her name with that kind of stuff because, as we know, bare knuckle fighting is kind of not blacklisted, but people shy away from it.
Mm.
Because of the nature of it and people getting hurt and people getting. But it's not.
Yeah,
It's actually safer than a lot of other sports.
yeah, because you're well, yeah, you will be busted up, like, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's a strange one.
Just a weird story. Bobby Roode cleared to
Glorious.
return, but
But
he doesn't want to return,
do
which is
you
strange.
think he had a good run in WWE or was it not good?
NXT run was brilliant.
Yeah,
Main roster, not so much.
yeah. Well, he was in Intercontinental Champion, wasn't
He was US champion, I think. He was tag champion with Ziggler.
he? Yeah, I remember that.
Um, what else is there? A store. Oh, Scott Demore wanted to buy TNA for $10 million.
Yeah. So
Um,
that's why he got sacked. So pretty much, is it?
I think he wanted to own the company. He knew that the lads wouldn't spend money.
Yeah,
Um,
and he probably had investors then as well. Like,
oh yeah, he did. Yeah. He definitely did. And the thing is, like a lot of wrestlers aren't happy that he left.
you see
Um,
the stuff about Josh Alexander.
I was reading bits in here and there, but there's a one story that he wanted to walk out.
Yeah,
It's just, like I get it, like because you put your whole life into this vision that Scott Demore did, and then the next day you're thinking, oh, it's over. So
yeah, he put a lot of hours and time into it, like, didn't he?
yeah, like Scott did a lot for a lot of those wrestlers trust him as well. But the
Yeah,
thing is, they'll have to move on without him because he's not coming back as much as we want him to.
yeah.
Um,
Will he set up his own organization?
that I don't know. I don't
Hmm.
know. Would this kill him so much that he's like, I know I don't want to do this anymore?
Yeah,
It's hard to know.
it's going to be a tough one.
It really will be. There's another random story there as well.
What's
I
that
hope
one?
you heard this one. Hulk Hogan said he turned down an offer to make him the next John Wayne
Imagine that.
in the 90s,
Let me tell you something, brother.
which is really just a strange story. WWE might want Stallone for WrestleMania.
What
Is
would he
there a
possibly
story?
do at WrestleMania?
Maybe just give Cody the belt or something. It's in Philadelphia, I guess. Or maybe he
Hmm.
might do the way the actors do the intros.
Yeah, yeah.
He might do like the intro video or something.
Hmm.
Um, which is kind of like I wouldn't be opposed to that. I don't mind.
Hmm. It's an interesting one, like.
John Cena has joined OnlyFans under the name of his new film that he has out. Ricky Stanicky.
But you know what the thing is there, right? Like he could set that up, he could set that up for 1 month, right? And just randomly put up the pictures out, like to say what he's top off or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
he'd probably make
yeah.
$10 million in fucking
I'm
a day,
sure if
like
they're going to just check it there, actually, the page is up. I'd love to know how many. I was going to check. Don't want to check before we leave here.
yeah.
I was going to check how many actual supporters he got after he set it up because he only set it up like a week ago. Where's the page?
John Cena. Excuse my yawning, by the way, guys. It's
It is quite late here though.
it's 12 o'clock, yeah, and yeah, it's one of them
Does it
days.
not tell you how many he have? Does it not tell you how many he has?
We should do.
I don't see it there how many he has. But anyway, you're right though. If he just puts up one thing, it doesn't tell me there how much he has at all.
Yeah, if he puts up one, as you said, then it's like it should tell you how many people are there, you know.
Yeah. Any other news that you saw that you wanted to?
Yeah, no, that's it really. I think You know what I mean? It's everything's covered, I suppose, in that sense, really, isn't it?
Just the show on Sunday. We're looking forward to Sting's last match.
Yeah, Sting's last match. Obviously, it's going to be emotional for a lot of people because we all grew up watching Sting. Really, like he's been wrestling since I was a child,
Yeah,
at top level. So
yeah.
yeah, and we'll say it again, inside the ropes, Sting is about to retire. You guys are the best for bringing over the big names. We've had Kurt Angle in Cork. Was Kurt Angle the last one? No, Bischoff. So Eric Bischoff before
Eric
that
Bischoff was the last
was
one. Yeah.
was Kurt Angle. So yeah, inside the ropes. If you want to bring Sting to Cork, Cypress Avenue, Cork, and Dublin, but we'll take Cork. Cork is the real capital, by the way. Please bring him because we all want to see him, and it'd be great to meet him again and in Cork in the Rebel Land.
Uh,
And I'm sure he'd like to see the Blarney Stone. I'm sure Sting would like to get a Dino's. I'm sure Sting would like to go to Son of a Bun. I'm sure he'd like to go up to the Crucible for a game of snooker. So yeah, look, Sting, we love you, man. We're looking forward to your last show. Not that we're looking forward to it. We're going to be watching.
yeah. There's two things I want to bring up just before we leave
Yeah.
because I forgot about it the other day. What do you think of this Michael Chandler calling out McGregor on Raw? Like, is it going too far?
Um, some people thought it was cringy. I'm glad you actually mentioned that because I'm
Yeah,
going to
because I
mention some
complained it was on
others.
last week's Raw. We just didn't talk about it because we recorded before.
Yeah, so yeah, obviously everyone saw Chandler calling out McGregor. I think it was scripted in the sense of like, they knew he was going to do it. I like it. I generally believe that Conor McGregor has one more fight, but I,
Does
I
yeah, he
don't
definitely does.
I don't know why it's taken so long. I don't know, is it just down to UFC? I thought it'd be at 300. Now it can still happen at UFC 300, but he's definitely training. McGregor's always in good
You can
shape.
see him. He looks jacked. Like,
He's jacked, yeah. He's had, you know what I mean? I suppose a lot of time off. He's had a serious operation and a broken leg. I'd love to see it, and I'd be interested to see. Do the WWE have promos of UFC on Raw? Like the way we watch Raw and SmackDown. Do we see UFC next week? Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler. Do they bring out? Do they do something in the ring? Like for the big events, like if John Jones fights, if Steve Bay fights, if you know what I mean. Do they have McGregor and Chandler on Raw facing off for the fans to build a fight? It should be
yeah,
interesting
like
to see
there's
what
a lot of
happens.
talk of not this WrestleMania, but the next year we're going to see UFC fights at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Well, what I was very impressed with was King Callum Walsh, a man fighting out of Cork, Ireland.
Oh yes,
A Cove man. We put up that video from our TV set. It was actually Tommy Jetta sent me that video because I seen it, and Tommy then recorded it. And Jesus Christ, it done 20,000 views in the
yeah,
space of an hour. The fact that on Raw we heard fighting out of Cork, Ireland, King Callum Walsh doing his thing, the
yeah.
fans adore him. That is huge.
Unreal.
He's fighting Paddy's weekend, by the way. And he's fighting at Madison Square Garden. So King Callum Walsh, future WWE superstar. I don't see why not.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll see King Callum Walsh versus Logan Paul Intercontinental Championship, or who knows, United States Championship. But King Callum Walsh for program man. He's doing Cork proud. We're looking forward to seeing the fight Paddy's weekend, and look, we're looking forward to seeing him back in Cork. I'd say he's a wrestling fan. We'll have to get him
oh
on the
yeah,
podcast soon. We'll have to grab Callum, get him on.
yeah,
But listen, man, hope all is good. He's doing us proud, and yeah, we're big fans. We're rooting for King Callum Walsh here in Cork.
yeah. The other thing as well, we just you were on camera. I was on camera, and you did the interview. There will be a special soon.
Yes,
An RCW
we
special.
yeah, we're blessed to do a lot of stuff with RCW guys. We are the official media partner for Rebel County Wrestling, and we done a special at the McCoy Casino Cork City earlier tonight with Billy Bedlam. We're talking about the Good Friday show, which is this March, the end of March. There's some spoilers and a lot more, but the show will go out not this Tuesday coming, the following Tuesday. So we are looking forward to dropping that. And as always, we have interviews dropping left, right, and center. Some weeks I'm very, very lazy. Phil and Matt are never lazy. I am. So we do have a couple of interviews coming out, and most recently Simon Gott, TNA Impact's latest import.
Yeah.
He is on our channel right now, guys. So do check that out and make sure you subscribe. I find when we put up a lot of short videos and stuff, the subscribers come flying in. So guys, if you are watching our videos, please subscribe. It's as simple as just clicking that button, and we appreciate it all very much. The aim is to get over 2,000 YouTube subscribers in the next week or so. And we can do that because they jump in hundreds, when you're putting up videos constantly. So we do appreciate it. But yeah, that's the news. I suppose we have some exciting plans on the way. We're not going to talk about them, but it is something that's been in the pipeline for many, many
We've,
years. And
we've,
I
we've been
think
talking about this for the last year anyway, at least.
more, I'd say, yeah, more.
No, but like more serious talks about it in the last year.
Yeah, it's
Uh, it'll probably, yeah, we won't go into too much details until we're on the go with it.
yeah, until it's halfway there. But anyway,
But it's a
it's
good, exciting project that we're going to be involved in.
yeah, and I suppose when you're working with Phil Connolly on projects like that, it is something that you can really look forward to. But for all the people looking for Matt Murphy is, well, yeah, we're recording this late, guys, because we had to do the RCW special, which we were thrilled to do.
Yeah.
Matt Murphy is en route to Dublin in a couple of hours, so he could not make that show. But
It's all good.
yeah, we have many shows incoming, guys. We'll attend as many OTT OTT shows, yeah. So OTT, Hard Knocks, No Limits, and more. So like Fight Factory, we're gonna try and get to as many as possible. Lots of people could have said, love to see you in Belfast. We'd love to see you back up in Naas. Guys, we'd love to get back. Honestly, it's
It's
not
just
like we don't.
schedules is tough.
Yeah, it's not like we don't want to be there. We'd go to every show possible if we could, but obviously there's a show every week these days. As you know, when you have jobs and you have kids and you have businesses and stuff, it's
Yeah.
tricky to get on the road from Cork all the time. But look, we will do our very best. But yeah, that's a wrap, guys. I think I'm admiring Phil's video collection, and I must get a new video collection in the back here. I must get something behind me. But anyway, it's an honor as always, guys. We thank you for tuning our way as always to Wrestleslam, the podcast brought to you by the McCocus in the Cork City. I'm going to stop talking because I'm going to fall asleep, and we will catch you soon. Adios.